killings in Rivers State and the dynamics into the violence in the state gets us talking as Rivers State security gets in the spotlight in the wake of January 1st attacks. What extra measures should state government put in place? And the Anambra Central Senatorial election scheduled for January the 13th, 2018. It gets more confusing for stakeholders as PDP asked that INEC should not go ahead with the election. Hello everyone and welcome to the program. I'm Shewa Kimbale. This is Politics Today on Channels Television. Well, let's get talking now. The January 4th killing of 17 persons in Zanmoku, Ogba, Egbema, and Doni local government areas of River State by gunmen gets us talking tonight. Some days later, the Nigerian army confirmed the killing of a notorious cultist and kidnapped kingpin Johnson Giwediba alias Don Weni. Don Weni and his gangs were allegedly responsible for the New Year attack in Omoku community where scores of persons were killed. Many would agree that security cannot be detached from governance or politics, which is why the River State government had to swing into action as soon as the news broke out. The governor spoke tough against the crime.
Anybody who's a criminal around here, whatever house or property the government will take it. Can't allow this again. Enough is enough, and I will meet with security agencies to say how we work out other strategies that will nip this on the board. But obviously you can agree with us that this place has been peaceful. We never knew that somebody could go and still plan this mayhem. So it's a sad day for us, but it has happened. We'll take so little that God knows why, but I know that we can't allow it. And this is the end of it all. And criminals should know that we will not take the words to them.
The rivalry between the governor, Wike, and the Minister of Transportation, Amaechi, who is the governor's predecessor, is strong and never lacks bickering or sometimes clashes. The former governor does not believe the governor is doing enough to perform his primary role in the state.
The response of the governor and government of Rivers State, whose primary responsibility is to protect you from these kind of attacks, was a gabble blather about a 200 million naira bounty and to launch another round of attacks on me because I politely advised them to protect Rivers people or resign from office. Like most of you, I was shocked, utterly disgusted to hear the man who, I must repeat, took an oath to protect you attempt to justify and casually explain away the cold-blooded murder of innocent Rivers people in Omoko on New Year's Day. The governor's attempt to justify and compare the Omoko murder or any other killings in Rivers State, whatever is happening in any other part of the country, is a deceitful, poisonous narrative that we must never allow to flourish.
That's the former governor, Minister of Transportation, Amaechi, who released that videotape and the broadcast he released earlier today. But then let's get the reaction of the government in Rivers State. Joining us on this one to react directly to this issue is the Commissioner of Information in Rivers State, Emmanuel Oka. Thank you so much, Mr. Oka, for your time tonight. The governor, the former governor that is, Amaechi, has condemned perhaps the reaction and the action of the state government, which in his own perspective, he does not think that the governor is doing enough to protect the people of the state. He did even mention in that broadcast that when he was governor, the issue of security and how things have gone in Rivers State was not the same way it's going right now.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oka. If you can hear me, maybe I should put the question back to you again. You heard what Mr. Rotimi Amaechi, the Minister of Transport, has said in a videotape he released earlier today, that the government of Wike is not doing enough to protect the people of Rivers State, and what he described as witchcraft politics that have been played on the ground there. What's the reaction of government to this?
The Rivers State government totally disagrees with the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi. He goes ahead to say that while he was governor, he was doing everything humanly possible to ensure that the people of Rivers State had security, and that the present government is not doing enough. But I want to point it out to him that the two times are different. As far as we are concerned in Rivers State today, no state government has done anything near what Governor Wike is doing to support security agencies in the state. As the Chief Security Officer of the state, the control command of the security apparatus does not emanate from Rivers State. They all come from Abuja. And you all know the hostile relationship that has been existing between the Rivers State government and sometimes some of the commissioners of police who have been influenced by the former governor, who is now a minister and a sitting cabinet member, to influence posting of security heads to Rivers State. This has deeply affected the security architecture. And we have had situations where some heads of security agencies posted to Rivers State, instead of doing their job professionally, are involved in politicking. And each time the governor of Rivers State raised the alarm, the security high command looked the other way. Now, how do you justify a situation where a governor invests so much in security and at the end of the day does not get commensurate return for the investment we make in the state? As we speak, we have bought and given not less than 450 pickup vehicles to all the security agencies put together. We have bought 6 armored personnel carriers. Each of them cost 200 million naira. We've given to the police. We have given 10 gunboats to the Nigerian Navy to police the waterways, all from the Rivers State government. In addition to this, we are on monthly basis giving logistics, money, diesel to operate their vehicles and machines and all of that. What else would the state government be required to do that we have not done?
Okay. Mr. Oka, we'd like to thank you for your reaction. We hope that we'll be able to put some more questions to some of the political leaders in Rivers State on some of these issues.